So what they're paying right now for their health insurance plan is 40% higher than the most competitive option that our research found for them. In fact, the rates were actually 27% less than what they were even paying last year.
Benefits on the fly.
Okay, we're about ready to take off here from Olympia Airport. We're going to be heading south to meet with one of our newer clients. We've got some really good news to give them. So more to come about that when we're in flight and en route to our client. It's just south of here. Roger, taxi to 17 Echo, hold short, safety and motion ramp, 549 fuel.
Amtrim 5400 Delta Kilo, Olympia Tower, southbound departure approved, runway 17, clear for takeoff, wind 190 at 5.
Clear for takeoff, 17, 549 fuel. Okay, so just departed the Olympia Airport, and I'm heading south to meet with one of our newer clients. It's a trucking company that has been our client for just a few months now, and part of being a new client involves us going out to market and doing what we call an exhaustive market analysis, and that's where we research all of the options, both state and national, as well as we have access to programs that usually is reserved for the very large employers, and we're able to provide those services and provide those better strategies and better rates to our clients. And through that market analysis, we discovered for this group 10 lower cost health insurance plans with the same benefits they were already offering, which for us is a record breaker. We've never had that many better options to present to an employer group based upon their renewal rate. In fact, 5 of those 10 were actually lower cost than what they were paying last year for the same benefits. The most competitive plan that we found for them, and the one that they, I think, will likely go with, is actually 40% below their renewal rates, which is tens of thousands of dollars of savings for this employer. What I like about this employer is they pay 100% for their employees' medical, their dental, their vision, their life insurance. So they really treat their employees well. And unfortunately, though, over the years, their broker and their insurance company that they were with has told them that their rates kept going up, and their rates were so high because the average age of their employees was older. And by design, the employer does that because they only hire highly skilled, very experienced drivers, and those drivers that have lots of experience tend to be older. This is one of those things that a lot of times brokers and insurance companies will tell a company to justify why their rates are so expensive. And they'll tell them that it's because the average age of your employees is higher, or the reason your rate went up is because you must have had a lot of claims last year. Even though there may not be any data to back that up, they just are making the assumption that your rates went up because you must have had high claims. Or some of the general stuff like, rates are going up everywhere. All of our groups are seeing these rate increases, or hospitals and doctors are just charging more money. It just costs more for healthcare, and that's why your rates all go up. And there's a sliver of truth in all of that. But what we found is that the reality of that being the justification for rate increases is generally not there. And so not only were we able to lower the cost for the employer, but we were able to lower the deductible for the employees by $1,000. And so the employees are getting better benefits, same size network, and the employer is saving tens of thousands of dollars a year in benefits now. And this is what's, I think, exciting for us, but interesting how so many employers have just been told year in and year out, kind of trained by their brokers, that there's only a few options out there. This is the best of those few, so this is what we recommend you go with. And they're just not aware of the plethora, I guess is the best word, of strategies and benefit options that are available to an employer who's willing to dig a little deeper.